Disclaimer: to access Foliotek for your College of Education courses, you must go through USA Online. Foliotek's main website does not have access to USA courses. It will allow you to sign up for Foliotek, and you will have to still sign up again through USA Online, and then attempt to get a refund from Foliotek. Go to the USA Online login page and put in your username and password, just like you would to get into USA Online for your courses. Once you sign in, you're at the home page. You can choose any of your education classes. We'll use EPY 351. And on the left side of any of the classes, you should see Foliotek ePortfolio. When you click on Foliotek as a first-time user, it's going to ask you to register for a new account. It's going to ask for your initials. Go ahead and put those in, accept the terms, and continue. Then it's going to ask you to make a credit card payment. You can buy 1 year, 2 years, it's up to you. Go ahead and put your information in and submit. And then it'll say your purchasing information order, continue. Now, it'll also ask you to click the user license agreement on the front page. Scroll all the way to the bottom, accept.
Once you hit accept, you'll be at the dashboard of your Foliotek. Once in your dashboard, we're going to go up here to the top and click on Files. When you go into Files, this is where you're going to upload all of your files for Foliotek. So notice here you can add a file in both locations. Click Add a File. We're going to upload a new file. Every time you do a new file, upload new and then hit Next. Then you have to add a file here, which will let you go to your computer. Once in your computer, choose the file that you want. Say OK once you've seen it load. And then now that file is in your file. Let's add a second one. Go ahead and add file. Again, upload new because this is a brand new file. Click OK. Go get to your computer, grab the file that you want now, the second file. Watch it load. It's done. Click OK. Now that both of them are there, let's make a folder for them. I highly recommend you do this for all your classes. So click on New Folder. I recommend calling it whatever the class is that you're going to upload the artifacts for. In this case, let's call this one EPY 351 and click OK. Now notice you have the folder EPY 351, and these documents we want to put them inside. So click on these boxes, and then let's go up to Move Selected, and then notice it'll say where do you want to move them. We can tell it to move it to the file that we want, EPY 351. Click OK. Now notice they're not here anymore. Click on the folder. Inside the folder are the files for that class. I highly recommend you do this for organizational purposes. Okay, click up one level to get back out to the main file screen. Okay, let's click on EPY 351. Let me show you how to delete a file. Alright, you see, click whatever file you want and go click delete. Now, I'm not going to actually delete the file here, but I want to show you that's how you would delete it. Okay, now let's go back up one level. Okay, let's point out something very important now. Notice over here on the left side, it gives you your storage space. Your storage space in Foliotek is 500 megabytes. That is not a lot of storage space. This video alone is going to be probably 500 megabytes, the one that you're watching right now. So if you were to upload it, your space would be gone, and Foliotek would require you to pay extra money to get more space. So my recommendation is try to put in PDF, Word documents, or compressed files or links. Okay, now let's move on to the assessments. Go up top, click Assessments, and go back out to the main dashboard. Your default portfolio is Teacher Education QTS, which is Teacher Education Quality Teaching Standards. Notice there's 5 categories under Teacher QTS. Click on the first one, Content Knowledge. All 5 have 290-3-3-.03. The differentiation is the number in parentheses right after that. Notice here number 1 coordinates with the first one, Content Knowledge. Let's go click on the second one, Teaching and Learning. When you click on Teaching and Learning, notice it has the 290-3-3.03. The only difference is the 2 in parentheses that tells you that it's the second category, Teaching and Learning. Okay, let's move to the third category. Click on Literacy. Notice here the same thing, but this time the 3 is in parentheses to tell you it's the third category down, which associates with literacy. Now let's go click on 4, which is Diversity. Same thing. Notice there's a 4. Go click on Professionalism. Notice it's a 5. So that's how you determine the categories in the QTS. Okay, now let's go look at the standards for particular courses. In this case, we'll pull up the standards for EPY 351. Your teacher should have this in the syllabus. If not in the syllabus, they'll give you an extra form that has all the standards. Okay, let's look at one of the standards closely. This one is 290-3-3-.03. That tells you it's QTS. The 2 tells us that it's Teaching and Learning. Now we need to look for C1I. Let's scroll down a little bit. Notice C12, C32, etc. Now let's go into Teaching and Learning. Notice 2 is the Teaching and Learning. We need to look for C1I. Well, we're here. See, the very first one is C1I. Okay, let's go back to the standards for the course. We just saw 2 for EPY 351. Let's scroll down a little bit. Now notice the next one we come up to is a 4, specifically for C4I. So we would go click on Diversity. Then we would go down and find 4 C4I. If you had a 5, you click on Professionalism, then go find the standard that you wanted to upload there. Let's actually upload a file to a standard. Pull up your standard sheet again. Let's pick this one. Let's do 2C12. Okay, we go to Teaching and Learning. We scroll down until we see 2C12. All right, then we're going to go add a file there. Okay, add an existing EPY 351. We'll add a file. There it is. It's attached to the standard. Okay, now that we've worked in Teacher QTS, let's show you guys how to change portfolio. If you go over here, you can click Change Portfolio, and it'll have whatever major you're in. If you're in secondary, K through 6, in this case, click on K through 6, and then if it's your first time, you've got to go do the user agreement again. Go down to the bottom, click Accept, and then notice this dashboard looks very similar to Teacher QTS, but it's the K through 6 portfolio. When you're in your major, notice on the left side you have 5 categories. The first category, Early Childhood Education, is you pick this one by the number after the dot. So .05 is Early Childhood Education. If you click on the second one, Elementary Education, notice here .06 tells you it's Elementary Education. If you click on the third one, notice the General Special Education, .34 will tell you that it's General Special Education. Click on the fourth one, notice SPE K through 6, .35 is that number. And then finally the last one here, notice Early Childhood SPE is .37. So this is going to change depending on your major, but this is how you'll tell the difference here. It's different than QTS. Okay, let's go look at the standard for the course that aligns with the major. Look at this one here, .34. So we know that aligns with General Special Education, and we're going to look for 2B2I. Okay, let's go ahead and find 2B2I. Here it is here. Make sure the numbers and letters match up. Go ahead and click on this one. And then when you get in here, make sure that the wording here matches up with what's in your syllabus. That way you know you're definitely in the right spot, not just with the number, but with the description. Now let's add a file. Okay, again, the same way we did before, but This time we're going to add an existing file rather than upload a new one because we already have the file in our file section. All right, so we add an existing. We click here, pick on the EPY folder. We upload artifact 1 for this one. Artifact 1 has been uploaded and now is associated with our 2B, 2I standard. Let's look at deleting files associated with the standard. Go ahead and click on Files, and then click on the folder EPY 351. Now both of these are attached to a standard. Click one of them, try to delete it, and notice you get this error message. The error message lets you know that you cannot delete this file because it's attached to a standard. What we need to do now is, if you want to delete that file, you need to go to the standard that it's associated with. You have to take it off the association. So click on it, take it off the association. Now notice it's not associated with the standard anymore. Now go back to Files, go back to EPY 351, pick that file, and now you can delete it. Notice it's gone. So something to keep in mind is you cannot delete files in your file settings that are associated with standards. You must take them off the standards they're associated.